Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Tara with Tara's Take. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're visiting with us. And if you are a subscriber and a family member, welcome back. So today is our something challenge, and we are doing botanicals. So I thought you know, it would be fun to use my eco-dyed paper for this one. And I'm looking here really quick in my little cases for, I am not going to shy away from using fussy cuts in this. This is, if I, you know, I'm thinking that I may use some, I don't know, Tim Holtz stuff. Maybe I'll use some, just some fun things here that I have. I have these mushrooms. These are out of Louise Heinzel's shop. And looking real quick here. And I've pulled out a few other ones that I have from, what do you call it? From Tim, that I have over here to the side. You can't see them yet. I haven't brought them into the picture, but I'm looking really fast here because I can't find, I had these really cute, whoopsie, I just turned the video back on accidentally. I had these really cute little circle botanical type stuff from Tina I was going to look at using maybe. So what I'm going to make today is a little mini journal, okay, and I just thought that that would be kind of cute. It's not going to be super mini, actually. I think I might make it a little bit, not even a journal. I shouldn't call it a journal, more like a little notebook, you know. I think that's probably, I'm making all kinds of noise, I'm so sorry. I think that's probably a better name for it. I'm just putting these back so they're out of my way again. All right. Anyway, so I have some of these. I have some butterflies, and I have my nature scraps that have the little sayings on them. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to choose a paper here. I want one that's got some really, this one is very, as you can see, it's very distinct on the inside and on the back side. I want something, I haven't really used, so I'm sorry, I haven't really used these much. I've kind of been hanging on to them, waiting for that, you know, that moment when I want to utilize them. They're all on cardstock. That's why I was thinking I could do a cute little notebook of some kind. And these are originals. These are not prints. I do have these in the shop. They're available for purchase, but these are the original ones here. So they even still have, in some places, you can still see leaves and stuff in certain pages. I'm just trying to figure out, that one's nice. It's got a little tear. That was one thing I was looking at, was the edges. Of course, I can trim that off. Yeah, that one's pretty too. And then there's the lighter ones. I have a whole set of ones that turned out a little bit lighter than the other ones. Just was such a cool, these were done in 2 separate batches. And it was the first time I ever did eco print. Oh, I really like that one too. And I just fell in love. See, it's got a leaf here, a petal from a flower. I fell in love with doing this. So yeah, I think that I'll use this one. This is just really pretty, this one here. I've already pulled some papers. This was one I was manipulating with the computer. I've already pulled some papers that I can use for the pages in the notebook. I've picked out a couple of tea dyed and a couple of avocado dyed. And I'm just going to fold this, you know what, I'm not going to fold it in half. I'm going to give myself a little tiny spine in this one, and I could probably do 2 of them with this, actually. So I'm just going to fold it, and I'm bringing it down, okay, to that point because, well, you know what? First of all, I'm going to do a little bit of a trim. Maybe. Let me think. Do I want to trim it first, or do I want to just fold it? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and fold it because it's not going to matter, and it'll just be easier. It'll already be done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it evenly across, okay? And I'm leaving about 1/8 of an inch on this side. I heard somebody gusset. I'm going to make a gusset. I think that's what they called it. And then on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come down about 1/8 of an inch or so, just, you know, and in doing this, I'm creating a spine in this little notebook. Okay, there. And now we have, see, that little spine there to deal with on the inside. And now I'm going to, I think I'll just go ahead and trim this in half and make 2 of these. I think that'll be cute. Okay. And we are going to trim this down a little bit. All right. How's my edges on this side here? I have some tears on the edge of this, so that's why I'm trimming it the way I am. And I'm going to make it even, of course, so I'm going to lay that out flat so that those sides can be together and you can see. Okay. All right, there's that one. And this one's going to have to come down a little bit more, so I'm probably going to make this one a little bit narrower because it's going to look kind of, I don't know, off on its shape. It's pretty straight. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's pretty good. All right. Now I'm going to make sure that that spine area and these are end to end because I'm going to trim this inward. Okay. All right. Oh, there's a little flower right there. Cool. Yeah, this is going to be my front piece on this one. I just look a little bit off to myself here. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm angled outward a little bit at this top part. There we go. That's better. Okay. So now we're going to, so there'll be 2 different sizes, see? And I'm going to go ahead and do my paper. I'm thinking, how much do I want in each one? I think I'll do this big one first. Okay. So all I'm doing is kind of sizing up where I want the paper to go. I want it over just a little bit. Make sure and get it even. I'm not really bending that, I'm just kind of pushing it down so I can hold it here. And I'm just making sure that, yeah, so about right there. Trim this side off. This will go in my little thing, my little basket over here for my scraps. I like to stamp on. The idea I stole from Miss Dale. Didn't think of it myself. Okay. It's still a tiny bit wide. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit more. now height. Hopefully I can just, yes, I was gonna say, hopefully I can just fold this in half. And that worked out well. And just trim this top edge off. And we shall see if I got it all the way through, almost. There. And then, there we go. All right. And now I'm going to use these and do the same thing with this paper. And I'm thinking for the smaller one, I'll need to grab a couple of extra. That's the way I did it, right? Yeah. I got, this morning, I was cleaning out my glue bottle here at the top, and I guess it still had some blue in it, like you can see, and it was so funny, it went all over me. I was like, dang it, I have blue fingers again. So, if you see my fingers looking rather blue on the ends, that, and under my nails, it's stained me, it's just like, okay. I always have messy fingers for you guys, don't I? Yeah. Oops, I went a little deep on that one. I felt it go down. Shoot, it's going to be a little bit uneven, but not going to worry about it. Not going to worry. This is just our fun little something challenge. Just having a good time, making a couple of little extra notebooks to go into the journals, you know. Not quite. There. So I'm just gonna do like every other one. Come on. There we go. All right. Now, you guys, if you work with me often, you know that I don't always sew things in, but this time I think I'm going to use my machine, and I think I'm going to go ahead and I got that really off right here. Look at that. Mostly because I went inward too much on the avocado dyed paper, so I'm going to just make it, trim it so that all of it's uneven. No, I'm going to try to even this out a little bit. It just don't feel right here. It's kind of literally like going in, you know. Anyway, I think I'm going to sew this spine, and I'm just going to jump off camera and do it real quick. I'm not going to do it with you guys, but you'll see what I do here in a second. Just making sure this fits. It's still a little bit off. So sorry, I keep having to cut this. Okay, let's try it again. That's better. Okay, so I'll be right back. Hey guys, I haven't sewn this yet. I wanted to show you really quick in case you guys don't do this all the time. I should probably show you what I'm doing. So I'm putting that in the center of that gusseted area, and I am going to clip that. And just in case you guys haven't done a journal, like a little notebook like this, I wanted to show you what I'm doing. I thought that would only be fair since we're on this video, right? I'm just making sure my papers are even and that they're hitting in the center as close as possible to that center on that spine. Yeah, and I'm just pinning them. I'm just gonna, I think that needs, yeah, it needs to go over a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna pause. I just wanted you to see. I'm just clipping them in so that it holds it for me. Oops, there's a bigger one here. So it's held for me while I sew, okay? And all I'm gonna do is sew right down the center. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Hey, what do you know? I stayed in the lines. That does not always happen for me on something like this. So yay, it's pretty straight. So this one is sewn in, okay, and ready to be decorated and played with. Let's see. Now on this one, I was thinking that I would do it a little bit different, and I was going to do my gluing method because it's a smaller area. Just grabbing paper right there. I'm going to use the same paper selection this time. This time I will have of course, smaller pieces. I want to see something. It's almost perfect on the width because, you know, because that's the width of it, this paper too, 8.5. For the height, I probably only, I may get my paper cutter. You know what? Because I'm just, it's hassling me. The other one kind of hassled me, so I'm going to give in and pull out my lovely paper cutter that my dear friend Pammy gave me. Okay, there we go. And so I'm going to cut, I don't know, let's see, how much do we want to cut off? Probably about 1/2 inch, I would say. Should do it. Alright, hopefully I did that straight. Are these big enough? Yeah, I guess those are big enough I could stamp. Okay. So now when I hold this here on the width part, it should go. Well, I guess not. I was thinking it would go over just a little, but it's not. I'm going to still want to do it a little bit shorter. I guess I'll just trim off the other side. And I'll do, again, it's so hard to make sure that these papers that have been dyed go like bluntly on the ends of each other. Only because, am I doing this wrong? Is that why I did that? I'm wondering. Yeah, I did. I took off the length. I should have taken off this part. Yeah, duh. See? Sometimes it takes me a second. I was telling one of you, I'm not always on the uptake, okay? I try, but sometimes, I guess all of us have those moments. I hope all of us have those moments. No, Tara, it's just you. You're the only one. Okay. Now, it should be correct. Yes, see? There we go. Alright. Now, maybe I'll leave this out and just do my measuring and stuff, huh? What do you think? So, for the height, we're going to go ahead and do a little fold. I'm thinking that I might get away with having it in thirds. This one might actually have a few more pages, you know? Yeah, here, let's try it. Okay. And then let me get that folded down correctly, and then I'll try try the third fold. I'm thinking I might be able to go backwards on this. And if I can get this right in the center, then I can trim off on those two sides. Let's see. No, that's not going to be right. Don't you guys just love it when I make mistakes? I do, especially on camera. Do you guys ever make mistakes? Or is it just me? I am definitely, you know, and because I don't edit, I mean, and y'all always tell me that you're glad I don't edit, so I haven't really started even really dealing with editing. But I think about it and I'm like, I am definitely not a Natasha or, you know, all the people that, let me take a tiny bit more off of this, all the people that do such an amazing job. So, you know, I try, and my stuff turns out in the end. I get it there, but just on an imperfect path for the most part. Let's see if I can trim this tiny little sliver. Yay! Thank you for my paper cutter, Pammy. I do use it. It comes in handy. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and I am going to use this same. Let's see. Just bear with me, girls. Bear with me. I'm almost there. I'm still uneven a little bit. It's funny. It's funny to me because you would think that it wouldn't be uneven when you use a straight line and all that good stuff. Somebody told me one time, those are not straight lines. Not exactly. I'm like, okay, maybe it's them. Maybe it's the machine. It's not me. Maybe they just were being kind and told me that because they felt bad for me. Because Tara's so, you know, Tara. Okay, now see what I'm saying? I'm seeing like it's hanging way off on one side. And yeah, that's crazy. Watch. Okay, now it's on the same keel. And when I put this here, you can see that it did cut it unevenly. So it's not my imagination. It's actually, it is happening that it was uneven. Okay, so wow, that's really uneven. I don't know. Maybe they're right. Yeah, looking at it, you can see that it's not. I must have had it on off when I had it up against this. That has to be it. So it is me, definitely. I'm not going to blame the machine. It's user error. I'm certain of that. So I'm going to try and attempt to get an even cut on this. Oh, wow. This is, look. I trimmed off that tiny little bit that was uneven. That could be used for paper beads, huh? That's a perfect paper bead thing. I might try that with that piece instead of throwing it away. Okay, they look nice now, so praise the Lord. I'm not going to argue with it. I got it eventually. That's how I figure it. Takes me a minute, but I get there. Okay. So like I was saying before, on this one, I think what I want to do is I want to, I don't know, this one, I may sew this one in as well, just because if I try gluing it in, it's going to be a lot, because this has a lot of paper. But because I did the gusset, it's going to fit, and it's going to be a nice little notebook, you know. Yeah, I'm going to pause and sew this. I'll be right back. Quick tip. I just wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you that on this line for my paper where the fold is, on the last one I was having trouble seeing it. So on this one I just used a light colored pencil, and I drew a line down, a straight line down, so I can follow that when I go to sew. Because when I first started, I could barely see it. So just a little quick note. I just wanted to add that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. All right, so we have two little sturdy, this one kind of has a little thread. Let's see if I can pull on it. Will it do anything? It's going to be fine because I'm not going to worry about that little bubble. I've got like a little bubbling thread right there. Anyway, I was going to say I'm probably going to cover the spine because I want to decorate these and use them in my journal. So who knows? I'm not sure which journals, but maybe I'll do one en naturel, a scratch, you know, so that I can actually use it in our scratch journal. Let's see. I was thinking, do I want to use something like this? I love this gold so much. It just looks, I think it looks pretty on everything. I can't help it. Or I could do either. Wait, I have this one too. Let me see here. Oh no, never mind. Or I could use this velvet, which I also love. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do, I don't know, maybe one of each. We'll see. So we're going to cover the spine. Let me see. Maybe on this one I'll do the gold. So trim this off. Okay. All right, so we'll do one of each. What do you think? I like. And I'm just going to use, let's see, should I use Fabri-Tac? I could. Where are you? Where are you? Where did I put you? Oh, you're over here. I kind of rearranged myself the other day, you guys, and did some work on my crafting area, so I am lost a little bit. Like, I was looking for my clips to hold those notebook pages down for this, and I couldn't find them. I'm like, okay, I put them away, and now I don't know where I put them, of course, because that's typical of me. I do stuff like that a lot, so, as I've probably mentioned before. And we're just going to glue this edge here. Now you have a cute little cover for your spine. Okay. And on this one, I'm thinking, do I want to use, I don't think I'll use, well, I could use the Fabri-Tac, but it can be so messy. Yeah. And this has got the holes, you know, so it's really hard to get it just so. Okay. I've got one little nidge here. There we go. Yeah, I'll try the Fabri-Tac and see. Since it is, I mean, technically it is ribbon, but on this one instead, I'm going to go ahead and seal the deal on the center here first, and then I'll mess with the sides. I don't know. I don't think I like this. It's so, till it dries, it's kind of, you know what I mean? Messy. Let me get a wet wipe. I didn't want to use hot glue because even though that would seal it down really quick, I probably should have just used my little old art glitter glue, which always works well. I think I will in this part. It's what I usually use anyway, so I'm just gonna, it just dries so fast. I think I'll even throw a little bit in there with the Fabri-Tac, make sure that stays down. Okay. And then what I do with, when I'm using any type of lace or cloth or anything like this with the art glitter, I just use a wipe and hold it down. And that way I don't get the glue all over me. See how fast it holds? Really, it does it really pretty quick. And then it dries clear and you're pretty set, you know. The Fabri-Tac, same thing. It does dry fast, but not quite as fast. When you use these different glues, if you're new to journaling or new to paper, you know, playing with paper, crafting, it's like you do start to get the feel for all of them. When I first started, I really honestly didn't know the major differences between glues until I got to where I was using different ones and going, oh, wow. You know, this one works good in this scenario, but it doesn't work so great in this scenario. And that's why you'll see a lot of us have so many different types of glue that we use. And it's because it just kind of, whatever the need is. So there we go. There's our 2 spines on our little botanical notebooks. Okay, and then now I was thinking, because, you know, these have kind of both sides, the patterns went through on both sides. So I was thinking, you know, and they're done on cardstock, I could do some pockets or maybe a couple of tucks. I have these, the nature scraps that I did, and I was thinking that I could even use like one of them as a tuck spot on the inside, that kind of thing too. And then maybe do some stamping on the pages of these, and possibly kind of a light decorating. I was looking here for our little stamps that we were using the other day. And we could do a little bit of stamping on some of the pages for fun. Let's see here. I love all these little florals and stuff. They're so cute. I'm not sure if this is my good one. I have 2 of these. One of them is newer than the other. Let me see. I think this one's, yeah, this one's wetter than that one. So let's do that. So look at that. I got too much, dang it. I always do that, you guys. I'm just not a good stamper. Let's just try that again, okay? Let's try it again. Let's do this one, and we're just gonna lightly do it on here. We're not gonna press it until it's all on the edges. Okay. And we shall just grab a page and stamp. There we go, much better. Have a drink of my coffee over here. Oh yes, all right. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna grab some of the black ink, just so I have a few different, oh, wait, I grabbed green again, dang it. Probably should just use that one. My archival ink, it's a little wetter, you know, it's got more ink to it than some of the other little oxides I have here. Okay, there we go. Let's do this little bird. These are stamps that I haven't, oops, I got that on the corner. These are stamps I haven't really used very much. I've had them since forever and not done much with them. So let's see. I'm just kind of randomly stamping in here. And I'm gonna wipe this off so I don't get it everywhere. Look at that. Okay. Just giving you guys an idea, hopefully some inspires, you know. Sometimes I watch people do stuff and I go, oh my gosh, why didn't I ever think of doing that? You know, the littlest things, you know what I mean? I do that a lot when I'm watching Pam or, you know, just anyone. So this one's a little bit bigger, this stamp. It's kind of cute though. And let's see. I was thinking we could do this one like up the side of the page. There you go. So just a little bit of fun on our pages. How's that? There. That one came out pretty nice. I know that I have a thingy here. I've got all of my, here it is. I've got all of my stuff kind of mixed up. I don't mean to, but I have been fiddling and yeah. Well, this one's a pretty one. I like this one. Let's do this one. I'm not going to get fancy and do the red and all that this time. I'm just going to, it's falling off. What I do to get them to stick again is I just wipe them with a baby wipe, and that usually works for me. So, okay. And then this one would look cute up at the, oh, don't drop it, at the top of the page. Okay. There we go. So yeah, it just adds a little touch, you know, just a little something to your book. Do this one at the bottom. There. Pretty, pretty. And then we have some more leaves we could do. Oh, here's a nice one. This one could go along the top of a page, or the bottom, of course, or the side, wherever you want. It just makes a nice type of border thing at the top. Yeah. I'm just being kind of random. Are these all long? I don't think they are. I thought that was two different ones, but let's see. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna be watching. It's like last Wednesday for you guys, okay? When I'm recording this, so I'm probably gonna be watching Miss Tanya on Tatty Treasures this coming afternoon. I'm gonna hang out with her in a live chat. Looking forward to that. I've never hung out with her in a live chat, so that should be fun. So anyway, you guys get the gist on that. And so when they open it and flip through, they've got a few little decorations here and there. You know, that one's messed up, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it, right? Right. So I do think I will go ahead and use one of these here. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. That's nice. This one, I was looking at different ones to see which one kind of looks good in the background here. I kind of like these with the grayish look more so than these tan. Let me see. If you wish to know the divine, feel the wind on your face and the warm sun on your hand. Yes, you can definitely feel the presence of God in nature. I will say I do not, you know, I do not worship nature. That's not how I feel in my heart. But I will say that I honor it and love it because God gave it to us for our joy. He gave it to us to enjoy, and He expects us to take care of it. Our planet, our world. You know, it belongs to Him. He loaned it to us for an indefinite season of time, and that's how I see it. I'm going to use this one here because there's just kind of a grayish, greenish look on this inside. So I'm thinking I want, I'm determining if I want to do a brown or a green. I think I'll go ahead and do the brown because, I don't know. I'm thinking I'll probably end up doing brown on the outside too. I mean, like on the edge, you know, to distress it. So, anyway. Okay. By the time you guys see this, I will feel fine, I'm sure. But today, I'm tired. I am tired because yesterday, Cordy worked his first day on his own, as I probably told you about in the mass make on Monday. but he worked his way through a 13-hour day, and he didn't get home. He usually gets home, you know, between 1:30 and 3:30. That's usually about, you know, depending on his day and how it went. But now that he's going to be setting his own schedule, you know, it's going to vary, but it'll probably be pretty close to the same time every day, which will probably be around 3. But yesterday he didn't get home until after 7 o'clock at night. Okay, you guys, we're usually going to bed by 6. We're in our bed, in our room, eating our little dessert after we have dinner, and that's our norm, okay? And I have grapes, and he has pudding, and that's usually... And we read a devotion together, and then we watch an episode of MASH, and then we watch, like, we're kind of binge, you know, watching, not binge, we're watching MASH right now on Hulu, and other stuff. And then we watch maybe a little bit of Andy Griffith or something like that, and we go to sleep. Well, last night, I'm serving dinner at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, okay? Yeah, we ate around 8. That never, ever happens. Even on the weekend, we don't eat that late. And so, yeah, I'm just tired. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of tired. Can't do this late nights. I'm a wimp. Anyway, I'm going to, you know me, I'm going to do the inside of this because it's going to drive me nuts knowing it's bright white. That way this won't bother me so much. Okay, there we go. I bend it all up. Ugh. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do with this one is do it like a little tuck spot in the corner. Okay, so I'm going to do this side and that side. I'm kind of saying that for myself, so I make sure I know which side to do. I've so often glued it on the wrong side. Have you ever done that? Okay. There we go. And where's I need my dry wipe. There we go. Oh, tea. Stop it. Okay. All right, that'll dry in there. Very cute. I don't think I've gotten to use those a whole lot because I did them right before I started the scratch journal, and they're considered a fussy cut, even though they're my own design. I can't use them because they can't be anything used with a printer. So that's the first time I've used them in a minute. I like those. They're very cute. I like them a lot. That was an idea I got from Miss Tanya, and she's awesome that she shared that with me. So what I have over here is some stuff. A few of it's from Tim, some of it's from Tina, some of it's, I don't know, maybe even mine. I just got a few things here to play with, and I thought that it would be kind of cute to do like, I have a few little tidbits here that I thought would be cute on the front of this to decorate it. And okay, I'll do that one, and then these little guys, they're so cute. I've had these forever and never used them. My little Tim Holtz mushrooms and stuff. I really like them a lot, and I just haven't had the opportunity to. I'm just doing them, so I don't know if I'm going to use them all, but I may make a little mushroom garden on the front of this. I don't know yet. We'll see. What time is it? Okay, we're good. Let's see here. I'm just distressing them that way. If I do want to use them, they're ready. I had a little, I'm not going to use all these, but I'm just pulling them out to see which ones I like the best. I had a little card here. Oh, wait, maybe this is it. No. And I wanted to use it because it says something like, he's cute. it says, where is it? Okay, I know that I pulled it out with this. So it should be right here. Isn't that the way? Oh, here it is. It just says collect, and it's like that one stamp that goes with all of his mushroom stuff. It reminded me of it, so that's why I grabbed it. And it was in the same bin, so I think it went in that packet. I'm pretty sure it did. I know these butterflies do. Well, these will be distressed next time if I want to, because I am definitely not using all of these, but they'll be done. Did I do that one? I did that one. I also have over here some of, let's see, right here, I have some of Tim's, like, botanical little cards and stuff. I was thinking I could do maybe, oh my gosh, I sat this on top of my, there we go. Sorry. I was thinking I could do maybe a little, I don't know if that'll work. I could do a pocket. I could just cut it, right? I don't have to keep it that tall, though. Stop it. Yeah, I'll just trim it down here. Anyway, I was thinking I could do like a little pocket on the front if I wanted, and then do a little decorating around the pocket. I had all those separated, and then I've thrown them back over here in the same pile. Tara. Girlfriend. Talk about confusing myself. Okay, there. I'm wondering. This is a nice pocket paper. It's from his scrapbooks. Let me bring it down on this line here. Make it a little bit straighter. How am I getting that crooked? I don't even know how I'm managing that. My eyeballs must be on crooked today. Where's my corner rounder? It is here. Here it is. If it's not in that drawer, it's up on the top. So I'm just going to round these real quick before I distress, because then that way I don't have to re-distress. Okay. Now, I'm also, when I'm done doing this brown, I'm going to go back over this with some of my green. I like, let's see. Here we go. I'm going to add a little bit more color to this. I like it to kind of fade into the center there. You know, I'm not sure I want to put that there, to be honest with you. Now that I've done all that work, I'm looking at it going, oh, do I want to? Maybe I'll just decorate some of the pages, you know, with a pocket. The reason I'm saying that is because I don't know that I want to cover this flower. And this one, I was kind of thinking to go around it. Oh, you know, I've got to let that go, right, you guys? Because if I start thinking like that, I'll never do anything to cover anything, because, oh, it's too pretty on the back, you know, I don't want to cover it up, and you know how we get. And I do that a lot. I know I don't probably say it a lot to you guys, but I think it like a lot. oh, that's too pretty to cover. I don't want to mess that up. I go through that. And especially like something like this that I created myself. I like it a lot and I don't want to mess it up. But that's all part and parcel of making it beautiful. See, I like the brown and the greens together. I love to do brown and blue. When I used to wear a lot of eyeshadow, I would always mix deeper browns with my colors, you know, so that I get that depth on my eye. And I tend to like doing that with this kind of thing as well. I'm going to go, yeah, I'm going to go for it. I need to stop dilly-dallying around and be bold here and just glue this puppy down. We're going to decorate the front, and we may lose our little flowers and stuff, but oh, it's well. Okay. That O12 came from my kids. Sorry, I used to say that to my kids. Once in a while, you'll hear me say something that I'll be like, oh, I haven't said that in a long time, because I used to say it to my family. I'm trying to turn this just a little bit, but I don't think it's going to work. Nope. All right, glitter glue sticks down too fast. So yeah, we're going to build a little mushroom world here on the front. Can you guys see okay? I'm just putting glue here. My honey just texted me. I guess he sent me a picture and said there's no fish in there. I think he must be talking about like a lake at the playground or something. At the park he's at working. Okay, now we're going to glue down some of these adorable little mushrooms. Tara, I have had the dropsies today. It seems like whenever I'm holding... Seriously? I'm sorry. Anyway, I didn't mean to burst out laughing. That was just really funny. Every time I'm holding something really tiny, I drop it a lot. Like a lot. I've been doing it all day. Anyway, trying to get these down as straight as I can. Press, do not rub. I don't know about you. I always tell you guys, press first, rub later. I always end up, you know, knocking things around when I'm putting these little taller ones here behind. I don't hold it tight enough because I don't want to bend the paper. And then because of that, it pops right out of my hand, right out of my fingers. That's the problem. At least that's my story and I'm sticking to it. No, it's not that I'm totally clumsy. How dare you think that? I'm kidding. Only because I've told you a million times how clumsy I am. Should we put this bug right here? You know, I'm not a bug person. Well, I don't know. That's not a very pretty beetle, I don't think. Personally. Now, I was thinking to put a couple of the little shorter ones here. Kind of overlap, so it's like a little mushroom garden. Yeah. Just like a little mushroom garden. And you know who I haven't played with for a minute is my little people. And I was thinking if I had somebody who looks like he might be collecting out here, and maybe I could put them in. I think I need to work on creating a paper doll pack of variety. Like this has got a lot of variety, but like where it's making my own and having it like outdoorsy people in the pack, and then others elegant, and then others, you know, children that are playing outdoors, animals, that kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Because there's not, I mean, there's like a hint of everything in here, but it's not enough of them, you know, to me. I feel like, oh gosh, I wish I had more of this or more of that. Yeah, anyway. I'm not really seeing anybody who looks like they'd be outside. They look like miners. They always remind me of miners or coal workers or something. Yep. Everybody's too dressed up. Maybe not. I did want to put a phrase, one of the small ones out here. Let's see. Oh, I like that one. Nature is a gift from the eternal artist. I cannot even agree more. Here we go. Here's some more little ones. The butterfly is a flying flower. You do not wake up and become a butterfly. Growth is a process. My own oasis of peace. Nature sounds. Swept into nature's calm, the soul stills as clouds move on. I like this one. Nope, we're going to do this one. Nature, the adventure of a lifetime. And instead of people, I think I'm going to use a butterfly. Let's see. Do I want to use one of these? I've got different sizes. I have some smaller ones too. I'm trying to think. Do I want to use a colorful one or go more with what's, you know, a little bit more neutral? Oh, this one's pretty. I think I might use that one. And I have some smaller ones in here. I separated them because, oh, that's funny. That one that I have laying there is the same one that's on top of my other. That was weird. I think I'll use like this tiny green one. Or let's see. Those are most, look, I know that green one's pretty too. I'm only going to do 2 of the butterflies. I think I'm going to use that little green one. Alright. Alright. Now. Sorry, being really loud. Okay. So we have our little mushroom garden over here. And I am going to put that on there so I don't dry it out more than I already have. Oh, I do want to do okay. I'm going to kind of darken just slightly. All right. Nature, the adventure of a lifetime. I'm laying these out so I can kind of see how I want them to be. Gosh, I'm getting hungry. I'm not sure. Do I want this further down and this in the corner? Sorry, that's what I was gauging. No, I think I'll put it up there. It's gonna, the butterfly, I don't want the butterfly's wing to hang off the page. Just paper, it can rip. you know, or it can bend and stuff. I've had that happen. It looks so cute when you do that, when you have butterflies coming off the page and stuff, but if you're, you know, you got to think about, you know, it's like thinking about your audience. You got to think about what your journal is going to entail, and you know what I mean, where you're putting it and how much abuse is that little butterfly going to get being right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the back here because I am going to leave him so that he's up a little bit. Not a lot. Oopsie, I almost tore him. But that way the back of his wings are, we're going to do, I'm not doing it fully on there. I'm just going to have it kind of springing off the page. Like so. See, I don't want him totally off, but I just want him up a little bit. That's why I used the hot glue. Kind of raises whatever you're doing off of the page just a tiny bit. Okay, and then this little guy, I'm probably just gonna do him. Now maybe I'll do the same, just for fun. Okay. Okay. Should I put him down here? You know what? I think I will. I probably could do a third one up in this corner, but for right now, that's what I'm going to do. And who knows what I love on my butterflies? Bling! So I'm wondering, will that look too gauche? I'm thinking I'm going to use the gold because of the color here. And I'm wondering, should I do 2 or 1? I think I'll just do the 1. Don't want to overpower the little guy's back. You just want it to be a flash of fun, you know, on the page. Just that little bit of fun there. Did I get all the strings? Wait, I didn't get them, did I? Nope. Gotta do this first here. I can't stand when I glue down my bling and there's like these little strings hanging off the edge. That always annoys me. So, I don't know what's glued to my hand here, but piece of paper, obviously. And so I'm just going to go ahead and put the glue directly on him and lay him down because that'll be easier. There. Okay. And might as well, why not? Let's add a little bit of something on the corners of the paper, or the edges, just to you know me, can't get enough of stuff like this. Love my gold. Yeah, and it goes with that, so it's not too bad. I'm going to do the back. So this was my something challenge. I'm not going to decorate the other one right now. I think I might try to decorate that one with just our scratch stuff and put this in our little journal because it's cute. But there's my something challenge. I hope you guys like it and that you enjoyed spending time with me. If you did, please click like and make a comment maybe and get the algorithm moving for me. That really helps out the channel. And also, if you aren't a subscriber, please join the Terrastique family. You're more than welcome, and I'm personally inviting you. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. God bless each and every one of you. Bye.